The secret of looking effortlessly beautiful is that it actually takes effort. High-maintenance habits are exactly what create that illusion of ease. The women who appear the most natural, the most low maintenance, are often the ones who have mastered these rituals behind the scenes. The first habit is skin. True low-maintenance beauty starts with long-term investment. Consistent care, hydration and treatments create a complexion that doesn't need heavy coverage. When your skin glows on its own, it looks like you woke up like this, but in reality, it's the most high maintenance of all. The second habit is hair discipline. Effortless hair never comes from neglect. It's regular trims, nourishing routines, and subtle color maintenance that allow it to fall perfectly without looking styled. Rich, glossy hair is read as natural, but it's the product of relentless care. Third, brows and lashes. When they're shaped, tinted, or maintained, they frame the face so well that you don't need layers of makeup. People assume you're barefaced and naturally put together, when in fact, it's the precision of upkeep that creates that illusion. Another high-maintenance habit is fitness and posture. The way you carry yourself communicates more than anything you put on your face. A body cared for consistently and posture trained daily creates the impression that beauty comes easily. It doesn't. It's hours of invisible work that translate into effortless presence. Then there's grooming details, manicures in neutral tones, teeth whitening, subtle enhancements that go unnoticed but change everything. These are the details that make people say, "She always looks so polished without trying." It's the without trying that is the biggest illusion of all. The truth is this: low-maintenance beauty is curated. It's discipline disguised as ease. The women who look effortless are the ones who have built layers of habits so strong that their baseline radiance is already elevated. And that's the paradox. The most high-maintenance routines are exactly what allow you to look like you don't need any at all. Another high-maintenance secret that reads as low-maintenance is professional grooming on rotation. Regular facials, hair glossing treatments, precise dental care, even subtle cosmetic touch-ups. These all ensure that your natural look is already elevated before you add anything else. People will assume you just have great genes, when in reality, it's strategic upkeep. Then there's fragrance discipline. The women who seem effortlessly magnetic often smell unforgettable, but never overpowering. That effect comes from carefully curating signature scents, layering them subtly, and knowing when less is more. It feels casual, but it's actually art. Another habit is wardrobe tailoring. Clothes that look like they simply fit perfectly don't come off the rack that way. Behind every effortless look is tailoring. Hems adjusted, waists nipped, shoulders aligned. The result is clothing that looks natural, unforced, and always flattering. We also can't ignore nutrition and lifestyle routines. Glowing skin, clear eyes, and energy that radiates presence often come from disciplined choices in diet, hydration, and sleep. These habits rarely get noticed because the outcome is so subtle it just looks like natural vitality. But in reality, they are meticulously maintained. Finally, there's the art of subtle enhancements. Rich women in particular know that the secret to looking like you don't wear makeup is investing in permanent or semi-permanent treatments. Lash lifts, microblading, lip tints. These create the baseline of polish that makes a completely bare face look intentional rather than unfinished. All of this proves a simple truth. What looks low maintenance is almost always the result of the highest maintenance rituals. The difference is in execution. Instead of creating beauty in the moment, you've built it into your foundation. So you can appear effortless even when nothing about it is accidental. Another habit that looks deceptively effortless is consistent facial sculpting work, whether it's lymphatic drainage, gua sha, microcurrent facials, or professional contouring treatments. These routines create definition so that your face always looks naturally lifted. People assume it's just good bone structure, but it's really disciplined maintenance. There's also precision with nails and hands. Subtle manicures, neutral tones, and regular hand care send an unspoken signal of refinement. It's not loud, it's not flashy, but when your hands look polished at all times, people read you as effortlessly elegant. Another hidden habit is brow-lip symmetry upkeep. Small touch-ups, keeping brows symmetrical, lip lines neat, and teeth aligned are rarely noticed in isolation. Yet together, They create balance that people interpret as natural beauty. Behind the scenes, it's one of the most carefully maintained illusions. Then there's discipline with sun protection. Women who look like they just age well are usually the ones who never skip SPF, facials, and protective skincare. The effort is invisible, but the reward is skin that looks fresh without needing intervention. And perhaps one of the most overlooked high-maintenance habits is voice and presence training. The women who seem naturally confident, whose energy fills a room without effort, have often invested in posture work, breathing exercises, even voice control. It's invisible maintenance, but it makes everything about them feel composed. The paradox is clear. Low-maintenance beauty is always an illusion. What the world sees as effortless is, in reality, the result of discipline layered over years. Skin, body, grooming, energy. That is why some women always look naturally radiant, because they've made effort their baseline and ease their signature. Another habit that makes a woman look naturally flawless is regular hairline and scalp care. Most people overlook this, but the women who always appear put together without trying are the ones keeping their scalp healthy, their hairline neat, and their shine maintained through consistent treatments. It's invisible work that shows up as effortless vitality. There's also precision in dental aesthetics. Straight teeth, subtle whitening, gum care. These details rarely get complimented directly, but they create the impression of natural beauty. It looks like luck, but it's the result of years of careful maintenance. Another hidden layer is skin texture refinement. Treatments that smooth, resurface, and even skin tone make it appear as though you barely wear makeup. Strangers see fresh skin. What they don't see are the facials, lasers, and products that keep it that way. We also can't ignore consistency in grooming rhythm. Elegant women don't wait until something looks out of place. Their nails, hair, and brows are kept in constant rotation. This means they never look like they had to get ready. They always look ready, because maintenance is continuous. Finally, one of the most high-maintenance but effective habits is curating your baseline style. When every piece in your wardrobe is tailored, refined, and aligned with your identity, you don't need to overthink daily outfits. People will assume you just have good taste, when in reality, it's careful editing and investment behind the scenes. This is the secret. What the world calls low maintenance is actually the result of discipline, rhythm, and precision. The most polished women aren't lucky, they're relentless. And that relentlessness is what creates the illusion of effortless natural elegance.